managing the learning experience seamlessly? Are you using, currently, I'm sure there would be an LMS that you're using it. How is it helping and how effectively are you using it?
So, like I said, since I've been part of two sides of the spectrum, I have used rudimentary LMSs, which are very basic LMSs, to the kind of learning experience platform, which is at the top end, which has functionalities and capabilities of artificial intelligence-driven learning and all of it. Right. But my personal take here is, irrespective of the platform, whether it's an LMS or an LXP, it's the organization and the employee appetite that really decides what kind of a model you should really invest in, right? Because if you have more money, if you have a larger budget, obviously you can go for LXPs with add-ons and all. But to what extent is your organization mature enough in the learning ecosystem? If the organization is very nascent and new, the objective is to get them on board and get them familiarized with technologies which are very simple. The more complex ecosystems you bring in, the employee gets confused in that ecosystem and then he loses interest. So I would say, or our approach rather was to make sure that we bring in systems which are very simple. That's one. Second, it need not necessarily be fully driven through technology. Technology is only an enabler. And for us, I would say I would not attribute everything or the entire change to technology. What has changed in the learning ecosystem here is there has been a lot of changes which have come in as a learning in the flow of work opportunity. So when I say learning in the flow of work, it's earlier the process was learning was a standalone process. So you take people outside the classroom, you teach them, then they come back and then they execute. But what learning in the flow ensures is when they're actually doing or when they're actually on the job, they get their opportunities to learn. And how are these opportunities being made? One is through assigning them online or digital coaches at their convenience and disposal. So when I'm actually going through a project, when I'm doing a project node, or when I'm doing a customer interaction, or when I'm doing a system level input process, I have the access, or I am given the opportunity to really access my coach then and there. That's the leverage that technology has given us. Okay, so it's bringing that learning into the flow of work. I need not go outside the ecosystem of learning and try and search and scout for anything. I get it right then and there. The importance of coaching and mentoring. Earlier, the importance of coaching and mentoring was very less. Now it has really picked up steep in pace, because people realize that you need support and you are not a master of all, right? And for you to really proceed and progress further, you need support, and you need support of people who are good at doing something. So the need for collaboration really has brought in the need for coaching and mentoring. Then majority of the times it is more of project management approach, because everybody is working remote and nobody is working in isolation today. Everybody has to have some dependence on the others. And organizations are more or less moved into a metrics model or probably a project model. And hence everybody needs to understand project management, right? So getting into and understanding the nuances of project management and managing that project end to end. So you might be only a contributor, one part of the large project, but at the same time, you need to also ensure that you're equally contributing to the largest space, and you're also managing and controlling the entire ecosystem. You can't just be saying that I will do my piece and I will keep quiet while rest will do their own. So the need for collaboration actually has brought in that, and that again is enabled through technology. So you have communication systems which really bring in project management people together. You have live project updates that are being displayed and depicted through dashboards. So you are fully glued on to that process, and you are very meticulous. Earlier, for me to know a status, I had to walk into somebody's cabinet or somebody's workplace and say, what's the progress? And then it gets into a conversation. Here, you have everything on your dashboard. You don't have to really go anywhere. So everything that is data linked, everything that is linked to your work is really being hosted and shown right to you. The third thing technology has helped us is extensive usage of, I would say, Microsoft tools, including your Outlook. And today, you will be surprised saying that every morning when I open my Outlook, I get an automated email from Microsoft which says, look, these are the 10 things that you are supposed to do. These are the 5 follow-ups that you are supposed to do. So that the ecosystem has evolved to that extent, wherein it's actually leveraging technology to give you a direction and a process of time management. So I think that's how the technology has really paved way, and LMS, of course, is just one part of it.
Absolutely.
But